Before you give somebody a reprimand, you need to think before you act. With all the constant changes happening in call centers today, team members are continuously learning new skills involved with processes, technology, and different ways of handling calls. There can be a lot going on, and mistakes are bound to happen, and because of this, in many cases, it's much better to redirect team members than reprimand them. Hi, I'm Mark Carrier. In this video, you'll learn when someone does something wrong, whether you should reprimand them or redirect them instead to get the best outcomes. Over the past 31 years, I've owned a call center and been involved managing them or consulting with businesses with call centers all around the world. And one of the things that inescapably comes up is providing reprimands. I came across an interesting conversation with Dr. Kenneth Blanchard a few years ago that call center managers and team leaders should know about when considering giving reprimands. Now, I've taken some liberties to make it more relevant for a call center environment, and I'll leave a link in the video description below if you'd like to check this conversation out. Now, to begin with, Dr. Blanchard suggests when somebody does something wrong, the first thing you should ask yourself is, should this person have known better? If the answer is no, then the team member is still in a learning stage and obviously unfamiliar with their responsibility or task and needs redirection. He stresses that you should never reprimand a learner, whether it's a new hire learning the ropes or an experienced team member working on a new task, because it will only cause confusion or outright discouragement. In these situations, your role as a leader is to help or redirect the team member who is having a problem. Now, here are 5 steps Dr. Blanchard gives for an effective redirection. Firstly, give the redirection as soon as possible after the problem happens. Prompt feedback is very important. Number 2, explain specifically what went wrong and how it could affect others. 3 is take on a bit of the responsibility by saying something like, I must have not made it clear enough. This reduces the pressure on the employee who is simply in need of supportive redirection. 4, reiterate the importance of the task. And 5, reassure them you still have confidence in them to help them move towards success on the task. The purpose of redirection is to set up as soon as possible an opportunity for appraising to occur. If the team member should have known better, then you have to ask yourself, did this person make the mistake deliberately or because of a lack of confidence? And remember, you only reprimand deliberate or unusual regressive behavior. If the problem revolves around a lack of confidence, then you need to try to figure out the reason. It could be that a new situation exists that is unsettling them. For example, let's say you've changed a few of your dispositions on your call outcomes and an experienced team member is making a lot of mistakes disposing their calls. The reason is most likely a lack of confidence due to the change from what was familiar to them. They don't need a reprimand. What they need is training on the new dispositions with support and understanding. This isn't a cause for a reprimand. However, if you have good reason to believe that they are not disposing the calls correctly on purpose, a reprimand may be appropriate. And when you deliver the reprimand, remember these 4 steps. Number 1, similarly to redirection, deliver the reprimand as soon as the poor performance or behavior is detected. A reprimand should never be saved for an annual performance review. Be specific about what was done incorrectly and the impact it could have on others. For example, if you don't dispose your calls correctly, it'll really affect our call strategy and puts the business at risk of fines by having calls made that shouldn't be in the case of do not call, or reducing our data pool by incorrectly disposing a call as not interested when they were just too busy to talk to you. Number 3 is share your exact feelings about the situation. If you're frustrated, disappointed, or surprised, tell them. And then 4, finish by speaking about their good past performance and letting them know the reprimand is not about them as a person, but about their behavior or actions. Say something like, this upsets me because it's so unlike you. You're one of the best people, and you usually dispose all your calls correctly. The last step is very important because you want them to walk away thinking about what they did wrong, not about how poorly you treated them. And always remember to catch team members doing something right and praise them at every opportunity. Every time you do, you're building up deposits of goodwill, so that if you need to make a withdrawal for a redirection or reprimand, the sting won't last long, and they'll be that much more motivated to do better next time. Love to hear your thoughts on when it's best to give a reprimand or redirect team members when they do something wrong. So just leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you have any questions, just put them there too, and I'll be sure to answer them all. And if you like this video, please do me a favor. Hit the like button below and share it with somebody you think it can help. And be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, because I upload team leader training videos and tips every Wednesday. And that way, when I upload more videos and tips, you'll get notified. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.